Well, in your legislative watch, President Obama has delivered his budget to Congress. Republicans not too happy with what's inside.
Susan McGinnis tells us what the GOP has to say, plus one area where they do agree with the president.
We've got some fundamental choices to make about the kind of country we want to be.
President Obama sent a less than receptive Congress a record $4 trillion budget Monday that calls for a 7% increase in defense and domestic spending. The 2016 budget restores some automatic cuts triggered by a 2011 budget deal.
I want to work with Congress to replace mindless austerity with smart investments that strengthen America.
His plan would raise defense spending to $585 billion with major investments in cybersecurity. It would be the highest defense spending in U.S. history, with the lowest war spending since 2002.
Republicans have already blasted part of the plan that hikes taxes on the wealthy to fund $277 billion in tax breaks. They say the president is resorting to tax and spend policies that haven't worked in the past.
It is totally unacceptable for West Virginians and all Americans to live within their means while the federal government continues to allow its spending and debt to run rampant.
Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell vowed the GOP will work to pass the serious kind of budget that roots out and reforms wasteful spending. There are some areas where the president and Republicans say they could work together, including a $478 billion proposal to repair highways, bridges, and transit systems. Susan McGinnis, CBS News, Washington.
Idaho senators are critical of the president's budget proposal, calling it a threat to jobs and American families. Senator Risch writes in part, this job-killing budget does not accomplish the one thing that American families need, and that is more money in their pockets. He goes on to say, we will work hard to try to bring some Idaho common sense to this monster budget. Meanwhile, Representative Raul Labrador calls the president's budget a return to tax and spend policies. He says his tone-deaf $4 trillion budget increases both spending and taxes. The president makes no attempt to live within our means. He goes on to say this is not a plan the American people support. You can read the full responses to the president's budget proposal from Idaho's congressional delegation. We've posted them for you online, all in one convenient spot. Head to our website, KBOI.